Princess Victoria Louise of Prussia, born in 1892 into the storied Hohenzollern dynasty, faced unique challenges as the only daughter of Kaiser Wilhelm II. Her life was a testament to the delicate balance between tradition and modernity that defined the German Empire at its peak. Raised amid the opulence of Potsdam's palaces, her early years were marked by a rigorous education and a deep sense of duty, preparing her to navigate the complex web of European aristocracy and diplomacy. Her position at the heart of her nation's cultural and political evolution as a royal daughter in a predominantly male society made her a pivotal figure in the narratives shaping early 20th century Europe. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and also give the video a thumbs up. This really helps our channel grow. And finally, don't forget to hit the bell and select all notifications so you never miss one of our videos. And so with that said, let's begin today's story. In the lush, expansive gardens of the Potsdam Palace, the young Victoria Louise grew not only in stature, but also in intellect and spirit under the watchful eyes of the empire's best educators and courtiers. Her daily regime was as structured as it was enriching. Mornings were dedicated to rigorous academic sessions that included languages, history, and the arts. At the same time, afternoons were often spent in physical activities, and she particularly excelled in horseback riding. This blend of intellectual and physical training was designed to prepare her for the multifaceted role she would play in the empire. Her father, Kaiser Wilhelm II, took a keen interest in her education, ensuring she was well versed in political science and military history, traditionally reserved for princes. Victoria Louise's natural aptitude in these subjects pleased her father and brought them closer, a relationship that significantly influenced her perspectives and decisions in later years. Moreover, the princess's social education was equally meticulous. From a young age, she was taught the nuances of royal decorum and diplomacy, understanding how to navigate the complexities of court life and international relations. Her tutors included Germans and tutors from Britain and France, reflecting the Kaiser's desire for his daughter to act as a diplomatic bridge across Europe. Her charm and intelligence made her a favourite in the public eye, often highlighted during state visits and royal functions where she accompanied her parents. Even as a young child, Victoria Louise showed a remarkable ability to engage with dignitaries and commoners, displaying grace and poise beyond her years. These qualities were not just the result of her noble birth. Still, they were carefully cultivated to meet the expectations of a princess who was both a national symbol and a personal bridge across Europe's turbulent political divides. As she blossomed into a young woman, her role within the empire became more defined, with her engagements increasingly seen as extensions of German diplomacy. Her participation in cultural and social events, often covered extensively by the press, was not only part of her royal duties, but also an opportunity to showcase the modern and progressive aspects of the German monarchy. Her coming of age was not a mere coincidence, but a result of strategic planning to coincide with significant national and international events. This ensured her transition into public life was celebrated and symbolic. In this period of her life, the foundational virtues of leadership and empathy were laid, which would later define her as a critical figure in the German Empire and beyond. Princess Victoria Louise's introduction into diplomacy coincided with the most glittering social event of the season, her debutante ball in 1911. It was not merely a social gathering, but a carefully curated diplomatic event that brought together the scions of Europe's royal families. Here, Victoria Louise began to shine as a diplomatic figure, her every move and interaction loaded with potential political implications. In the ballrooms filled with the glitterati of European nobility, Victoria Louise skillfully navigated complex interpersonal and international relationships. Her natural charisma and well-honed diplomatic skills came to the fore as she engaged with young princes, seasoned diplomats, and influential leaders. The event was a soft power play where alliances were subtly forged over waltzes and polite conversation. Victoria Louise's ability to connect personally with guests from rival nations not only helped soften political tensions, but also showcased her as an intriguing figure in the world of international relations. Her engagement to Ernest Augustus was not just a personal milestone, but a significant step in German diplomatic planning. This union symbolically ended decades of estrangement between the House of Hanover, to which Ernest Augustus belonged, and the ruling Hohenzollern family. The engagement was celebrated in Germany and a topic of interest across Europe, seen as a potential harbinger of stability in an increasingly fractious continent. The marriage preparations and the subsequent wedding in May 1913 were events of national importance. The ceremonies were attended by a veritable who's who of European royalty, including the King and Queen of England, further underscoring the union's significance at a time when relationships among European powers were fraught with tension. In the years that followed, Victoria Louise's role as a Duchess and a German princess involved balancing her duties to her new family in Brunswick and her responsibilities as a member of the German imperial family. She hosted numerous diplomatic events in Brunswick where her skills in diplomacy and a keen understanding of European politics facilitated discussions and nurtured crucial relationships during the tumultuous years leading up to World War I. Through these engagements, she not only solidified her reputation as a peacemaker, but also as a sophisticated leader capable of wielding soft power to influence discussions and foster a sense of camaraderie among diverse groups. Her diplomatic endeavours during this period were crucial in maintaining a semblance of peace and stability. But her contributions didn't stop there. In her post-monarchical life, she dedicated herself to the arts, education, and historic preservation, inspiring others with her commitments to these noble causes. The onset of World War I marked a profound shift in Princess Victoria Louise's life, thrusting her into a vortex of national crisis and personal challenges. With her husband Ernest Augustus called to the front lines and her father's empire engaged in a grueling war, Victoria Louise assumed a pivotal role in managing the home front efforts, reflecting her transition from peacetime diplomat to wartime leader. Her resilience and determination in the face of such adversity are truly admirable, a testament to her strength and character. Her initiatives during the war went beyond traditional royal engagements. She spearheaded several vital projects to support the troops and the civilian population affected by the war. Recognizing the need for comprehensive medical care for wounded soldiers, Victoria Louise was instrumental in setting up auxiliary hospitals and convalescent homes across Brunswick. These facilities not only provided much-needed medical care, but also offered psychological support, helping soldiers recover from the trauma of war. However, Victoria Louise launched several welfare programs aimed at alleviating the hardships faced by soldiers' families. She organized food drives, clothing collections, and fundraisers, overseeing the distribution of these resources to ensure they reach those in need. Her hands-on approach in these efforts endeared her to the public and solidified her image as a compassionate and capable leader. As the war dragged on and resources became scarcer, Victoria Louise's initiatives evolved to address the changing needs of her community. She promoted victory gardens and other self-sufficiency projects, encouraging citizens to contribute actively to the war effort by growing their food and reducing dependence on ration supplies. It not only helped stabilize the local food supply, but it also boosted civilian morale by giving them an active role in supporting the war effort. Her leadership during these trying times was not without personal cost. The constant worry for her husband's safety and the burden of her responsibilities took a toll on her. Yet she remained steadfast, driven by a sense of duty to her country and people. Her resilience during these years was a testament to her character, strength, and commitment to her role as both a Duchess and a Princess. Victoria Louise maintained correspondence with her family throughout these trials, providing a vital link between the home front and the battlefields. Her letters, filled with encouragement and news of home, were a crucial morale booster for her husband and others at the front. During this tribulation period, it revealed Victoria Louise's ability to adapt to extraordinary circumstances, showcasing her leadership in public and personal arenas. Her efforts during World War I laid the groundwork for her enduring legacy as a figure of strength and compassion in the face of adversity. The conclusion of World War I and the subsequent abdication of Kaiser Wilhelm II signalled a dramatic shift in Germany's political landscape, and for Princess Victoria Louise, this meant a profound transformation in her role and identity. With the monarchy dissolved and the Weimar Republic ushering in a new democratic era, Victoria Louise had to navigate her position within a society that no longer defined her by her royal status. In the years following the war, Victoria Louise dedicated herself to a life of civic duty and cultural patronage, reshaping her public persona from a princess to a patron of the arts and advocate for social causes. She leveraged her influence to support various cultural institutions struggling in the face of economic hardship and political uncertainty. Her involvement helped to sustain these organisations during a critical period, ensuring that they continued to enrich the cultural landscape of Germany. Her advocacy was not limited to the arts. Victoria Louise became actively involved in educational initiatives, particularly those aimed at improving the lives of women and children. She supported schools and training programs that offered new opportunities for women in the workforce, reflecting her belief in the importance of education and economic independence for women. This work was partly inspired by her experiences and education's role in her ability to adapt to life beyond the monarchy. Additionally, Victoria Louise took a keen interest in historic preservation, an endeavour that gained significance as the nation grappled with its identity in the post-war world. She recognised the importance of preserving Germany's historical heritage to understand its past and build a foundation for its future. By supporting preservation projects and museums, she helped ensure that significant historical sites and artefacts were maintained for future generations. Her work in these areas was widely recognised and respected, helping to bridge the gap between the old Imperial Germany and the new Republic. Despite losing her royal privileges, she remained a beloved public figure, her efforts garnering her admiration and respect from all sectors of society. Victoria Louise's adaptability and commitment to public service in the post-monarchical era showcased her deep understanding of her country's needs. She emerged as a figure of continuity, connecting the imperial past with the democratic present and demonstrating that leadership and influence could extend beyond the confines of a crown. This final chapter of her public life marked her as a model of resilience and reinvention, illustrating how personal legacy can be redefined through dedication to community and cultural enrichment. Princess Victoria Louise of Prussia's story is more than a narrative of royal heritage. It is a testament to the enduring human spirit's capacity to adapt and thrive amidst change. Her life, spanning the tumultuous shifts from imperial grandeur to democratic simplicity, illustrates how personal identity can evolve in sync with national transformations. In reflecting on Victoria Louise's journey, we see a woman who seamlessly transitioned from a princess with defined royal duties to a proactive citizen in a nascent republic. Her legacy, therefore, is not encapsulated merely in her royal lineage, but in a profound impact on cultural preservation, education, and social welfare. She demonstrated that true nobility comes not from titles, but from one's contributions to society's betterment and resilience in the face of adversity. Her story invites us to consider our community roles and how we might contribute positively regardless of circumstances. Victoria Louise's life challenges us to ask ourselves, How can we, like her, leave a meaningful legacy that transcends our immediate environment and continues to inspire and impact future generations? As we ponder her legacy, we realise that her life narrative offers a powerful example of how adapting to new roles can lead to profound societal contributions. Victoria Louise's legacy is a beacon for those seeking to redefine their purpose and impact in changing times.